everyone, welcome back to the newest season of our Wacker Innsbruck save. After what was a solid season in the first time back into the Austria First Division, we've retooled, readjusted the team, and look to push on for a much better finish. Now, I've had very little luck in the transfer market so far, and the team is far from completed. But we've made a few strong signings, and I'm confident in what we've done to the team that it will be good enough for next season. And when we bring in these next few players, I'll be even more excited. Now, we're still missing out on the left back. That has been a problem position for us for a few seasons now, and I continue to come up short. I cannot find a left back that fits the way I want to play or the style that I want to utilize, and it's quite aggravating. But we push on and we continue with things. We've focused on a lot of youth players being promoted this season due to the fact we're in Europe and we need to now get homegrown players in. So hopefully that'll make a big difference, but we are still short on one of them. I believe we're only at 7 HGN players, which homegrown in nation, and I believe we're at 3 homegrown at club. So that is fine, meaning we'll only rock a 24-man squad instead of the usual 25. So hopefully things will be good in that sense. We do have some exciting youngsters to discuss that I've promoted, as well as one who I'm really, really excited for, as I think he'll be playing quite a pivotal role in the first team come this season. So let's get into things. We'll talk the cup game that I played to get things rolling before we take on rivals WSG Tirol and old history thanks to last season, Wolfsburger at Say. So it'll be quite an interesting one for you guys. I think we'll probably just face Tirol. It'll depend on how fast we get through the transfers for Wolfsburger, but we haven't made too many, so we'll see how that goes. But let's get things going, roll the intro, and get into it. So as I said, not much happened in the window so far. We've brought in 2 free transfers. That's about it. Nothing happened at the end of the season either way, so it was really not that exciting. We've had a few loanees. We had one loanee leave at the end of last season, and Fuchs went out loan-wise. And 2 players here. We'll go through the release players first. So we let go of Papic and Butch. Both guys. Papic was around for a while, but I just didn't feel he had the potential to be what we wanted. He was won by a few teams, but as you can see, relatively lower down the divisions. So that's kind of how it is. Salzburg, funnily enough, are interested in him, but not really a top player for any of these teams. So any of the teams that we need, and then Butch just not very good. But when it comes to all transfers, we've loaned out Schumacher again, hopefully to get him more game time. And then Harris Message, as well, has been loaned out to get game time as well. So 2 players sent out there. And we've brought in 2 as well. We've brought in a second-choice goalkeeper in Andreas Jungdahl, the ex-Milanista. So I'm happy to bring in one of my ex-Milan boys. But on top of that, I think he's a solid keeper. Good sweeper keeper on support. Him and Berger will both be very useful options. And I think he's someone with good experience and will bring a lot to this team. Quite like the fact that he's pretty useful in distribution as well. Say we need him to play a little more aggressively, but a key player in my mind, Bistrovich from CSKA Moscow. I'm really happy with him. He's bounced around the Turkish league, Croatian league, Italian league, and Russia, and he finally finds his way into the mountains of Austria to join us at the ripe old age of 30 years old. Now, I'm very, very excited to see what he's going to offer, because to me, there's a great player here in terms of a defensive stalwart that will sit in front and screen the back line. Skoda was good last year, but he's young, he's inexperienced at the highest levels, and we need someone who has played at higher levels in Europe, has done a lot of good work, and will be willing, we can rely on in the Champions League. And that's why I've brought him in. He's really consistent, he's good with big matches, he's got a very balanced mentality. The social group isn't great, and I don't love it. He's got to improve his agility, which I don't agree with at all. 13 is a great shout, so I don't know what that is. And heading is not the best for someone who's 6'2", which I believe... No, work on defensive positioning. We should actually probably move that to height, to aerial. But I really, really like what I see. I don't know why there's bombing midfielder twice. That's really interesting. Huh. I mean, I see him as defense, so he's going to be ball-winning midfielder again. But I really, really like the look of him. I think he's going to be fantastic for us this season, and he'll be a great person to mentor Skoda in terms of improving him and teaching him the ropes and things like that. So I'm just loving it. I love him. I think he's a brilliant signing. Yeah, no, I'm so excited to see what he has to offer. But hopefully he gets just to fit in the social group and gets a little more connected with the team. Now, transfer-wise, has made us change our tactics. And that is because of a few little things. So, if we go to our main, this is our 17 subs. This is what we... Oh, oops. I forgot to save some stuff here. Quickly save this. Young Burger will have to be fixed later. But this is the team so far. This is what we have in terms of that. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4 positions as of right. We're missing 5. We're missing actually 5 because we want a backup winger to Desart. Sorry, we want a backup winger to Solberg. We want a starting Metsala. We want a starting left wing back. We need a backup left wing back and then a backup left center back. And that's what we're looking for. But the main reason Engels has been moved to advanced playmaker, which he's very, very good at, in my opinion, is because of a young man named Bestman. Bernd Bestman is one of the best academy players this club will have for years. And in my opinion, is the future of our midfield and the future of this club. Now, he is not amazing yet. He's still got a ways to go, but at 18 years old, as an advanced playmaker on attack, I think we have an absolute gem on our hands here. Now, teamwork's got to improve, composure, anticipation, and dribbling do, but he's already got an elite first touch. He can finish, which is nice. Really good technique, really good vision, off-ball flair decision-making's all really high, a high determination, and he's got wonderful physicals for an 18-year-old. High acceleration, high agility, high balance, high jumping reach. He's 6 foot tall, so he can get up there. Got to improve the heading. 12 stamina. Strength, not the best fit. Pace and natural fitness, not the best. But to me, he's also driven. I think this dude has a star future. I think he's better as a 10. I think he honestly as a 10 would be best for us come future, so we can get a little more out of that finishing. Maybe as a shadow striker, but I think more advanced playmaker, focusing on some of that passing is probably a little better. But he is a star in the making. And I'm so excited to see what he can do for us. Now, I don't know if we're training the dribbling, we're doing attacking movement to improve that stuff. But this is why we're doing this, because I think this is a role that he can work for and do in this team. You can already see he played 1 game for us, had a .72 XG, .41 XA, and a 7.6 average rating in the Cup, and has shown on different occasions he gets forward, scores goals, and creates goals as well. So, it was a good player here, and I'm very, very excited to see what we can do, and he is the biggest reason we've made this tactical change. So, tactical change 1, this guy now is a defensive wingback, so he's going to kind of come over here and do his thing, kind of stay there. This player now has a lot more freedom to kind of roam in these positions and make stuff happen. These two will do their normal interchange. Left side stays the same, right side slight change, but that is what we're looking to do. He can come into these areas and do stuff here, and he will be a much more defensive rock. I don't know what we have, but I may or may not make him be staying wider, have him stay this, and then this guy is a wingback on attack that pushes up as well, and then you have a really nice triangle here as well, but I currently like to get further forward already, so I think we're pretty good in terms of how things are right now, but I'm liking it a lot. It's done well. Also, Salzburg and Strum got some preseason, but otherwise it's been very, very good against these teams. Now, we had 6-2. This is mostly because I played the kids, and the kids got me hurt in some ways there, which was unfortunate. But we played the kids, and we had a bit of a star showing from someone who I'm excited to announce to you guys is going to be also somewhat part of the first team fold this season. In Plojevic. So this man is going to be a winger on attack for us for sure. I think that's what he'd be best at come the future. He's training in midfielder, right? But good pace, good work rate, good flair, good dribbling, and good first touch. And, he's 2 goals, 2 assists in his first game for us in the Cup. So I'm excited to see what this has, guys. A 16-year-old. Up front, as the backup player up front, we have Abdullah Dugan. And he is someone who could be very, very exciting come the future as an advanced forward. There's a lot to like here. 6'2". He's got to improve in the air and stuff and some other things like that. But there's a lot to like about him. And the possible chance of him already being worth 6.8 million is kind of insane. We are trying to bring players in, and we do have a few. In terms of players coming in, I've put in 2 loan offers for these guys. And we've also asked to bring this guy in, Lucas Gunaging, whatever. But he's versatility to play these roles pretty much anywhere in the midfield if need be. He's going to be the 3rd choice center back, but I just wanted to bring in someone who can play on the left or on the right, is a solid stalwart back there, can actually pass a bit too, so he can help us out in some games we need to be more possessive. But yeah, just something that I think would be a little exciting to do, and we're still just trying to bring in a few more coaches here and there, improve the U18s, as well as get a new general manager in. John Rudkin as well, so hopefully he comes in. Been at Leicester for a long time. Hopefully he can help us do some of those great things he's done there. But yeah, so that's pretty much wrapping up all that's happened for us right now. I'm just wanted to let you guys know that we have the Tirol game in 6 days, so I'm going to skip ahead to that. Just want to give you guys a little update on all those things. And in 6 days, we will get set and take on Tirol. I've now skipped ahead to our next game, and we finally have 2 signings across the board. We have brought in both a left back and a center back. So I picked this guy out of the 2. I think he's very, very, very useful. He's definitely a little more defensive, so the wingback support role is not going to be the most incredible. But I really like the look of him for this role. I think he'll be very, very solid as a good squad player. Not sure if he'll be the starter come our new signing, but, I like it. Not the most incredible off the ball, but he likes to run with the ball down the left and knock past opponents. He's very, very quick, which is good to see. He's consistent. He is versatile as well, so we can play down the line if needed. But again, doesn't love big matches, and he's not the best in the air, which is poor for us. But, it's okay. I'm pretty happy with what he offers, and I think he'll be quite a good addition for now. And then we also have brought in Lucas, the center back, just the 3rd, 4th choice guy, just to help shore up things. Also, he counts towards that squad registration, which means that we are now set with all possible players in. We have a full 8 homegrown in the nation, so we are perfect there. Got that across the board, which is kind of the big thing. He also takes free kicks with power and long-range free kicks. Kind of a funny thing, but I like that. So, it's kind of a weird one. But yeah, we've got those 2 guys in. So I think without further ado, we'll start our first game of the season against Tirol. So, with this how it is, I think we're going to go here. We're going to go here. Bestman gets in. Those 2 are good. Damaku, Koffler is going to start, though. Much as I love our new signing, I want Koffler to start. I don't want to rush in any new signings. Well, Providence and Van Acker, and everything else is good. I'm happy with that. Because it's now finally the season, we can also send you and you back down to the U18s. For right now, Brander is going to be part of the first team as long as we don't have that next left back in. But yeah, those 3, him and the other 2 that I just sent down, I'm going to try to include in our Champions League squad just because I think they'll be useful. Our Europa League squad, but we shall see. Otherwise, we are at the limit now, which is good. With this guy, just needs to be included, and we're at that hit that point, which is great because Van Acker, Koffler, Bestman, and Berger are all trained at the club and in the nation, so that's 4. And then the other 4 are Damaku. It's Damaku, Gartler, you, and there's another. Sorry, I'm like losing my mind. But there's enough. We got it. I've figured it out. I had it all sorted. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go with this as the first team. We'll change in the middle there. I just don't really want him playing higher up. I think otherwise we're good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. We'll get into the first game. This is someone tired 94. It's on 91, so maybe we do go... Maybe we do go this instead. Swap those two. Also on 91. So we'll go 91, 92, that's fine. I'd rather that stay that way. Yeah, we're good. Alright, into the game we go. New signings on the bench. Well, one new signing, I should say. One starts, one new signing on the bench. And yeah, I'm happy with everything. Obviously, the other new signings on the bench, but Young Dahl not playing has already made his debut. Same with Bistrovic, who also made his debut as well. Last game in the Cup. Alright. Encouragement off the start. Hopefully we can start the season off the right way. Altac already starting off on a good foot, winning their first game against Usher Klagenfurt, who I believe are the promoted side. Headed up, Bistrovic can header it forwards to Desart, who's got a chance to play it into Demaku, who's going to take one from distance. An interesting idea there. I think we can do this and shorten the passing up and shorten the distance our width as well. Let's give us a little better in possession, I think that will help with. There we go. Nice angles. Oh, close. But it's a nice start from us. Ay, ay, ay. Needs to be better there. It's good pressing. Ay, 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 guys. It was so close. Just one or two little things were off, but Koffler does well in the end. Koffler's going to be a right back for us this season because he's two-footed, so I'm going to move him to the right side. Morgan, what a touch! The spin touch from Morgan, but he's just not enough. Oh my god. That was such an interesting touch. Bistrovic over the set piece. Is he going to go for it or are you going to play it in? You got someone open in the box. He's going to go for it, and it's over the top. All right. Come on, guys. Let's create something. A little something more. Lustenau holding Salzburg. It's pretty surprising. Angles. Back into Guinea. Bistrovic. Lundfeld here. You can go back. Good. One more. Nice. Demaku, Morgan. Not enough, but... Oh, just not enough for Desart. Flip forward. Can Koffler read it? He can. He's got some options inside. Solberg! The dad fires it home! Elias Solberg. My Elias chair version at this club. Fires home. That's great job reading it defensively from Koffler, finding the spot, gets it to Solberg, takes a touch, wraps his foot around it, and the goalkeeper overdives, actually. But we will take it. A massive goal. Give some praise to the team. Say, good job, lads. You've scored. And that's exactly what we need. Oh, I forgot. I can't have those... I can't have those two switching. I don't really want those two switching there, but... We'll see how that goes. Great ball to Morgan. How those finish? And he's got one. No! It does stand. Lundfeld, both fullbacks getting assists. Lovely clipped ball forwards. Morgan through the lines. Touch and finish. Past the goalkeeper with a thunderous volley. That puts us in first place in the league for now. Lovely start to the first game of the season. Gonna throw in here. Ooh, maybe a chance. Let's not risk any fouls. Good. Nice tackle from Bistrovic. That's what we've signed him for. Solberg to Morgan. He's kind of on his own. Someone give him support. Guys, where's the support behind? That's poor. Layson gets it, though. Nice job. Into Engels, who just can't do enough on it. But Guinea can get there. Lundfeld to Dessart. Back to him. Engels! Oh! Use your left, man. Use your left. Alright, 55 minutes in. We can get the new guys on. We'll go do a bit of a mixed sub. So, Engels will swap to this side. Damaku will come off for Bestman. Skoda will come on for Bistrovic. Koffler will move to the right side. And then Brian Berg will move over. Koffler is still learning. He's improving. Salzburg are finally taking the lead. So right now it looks like the three big boys from last season are continuing their stretch. Skoda's got it. Pass, clipped back, post to Sort! Oh, how about that for a goal, folks? Or not. Ah. Nope, never mind. What a lovely goal this is. Off the throw-in, Solberg into the middle, into the box, clip to the back post, and the Belgian fires home. I still find it funny how big Dessart is. It's just, it's just weird to me that he's a winger and he's like the size of a striker. But he can't, like, he's not very good at finishing. Who knows? The weird body types of football. Come on, close him down. It's okay. It's okay. Done enough. Any other subs needed, really? We have a winger on the bench. We can go for Dessart. And then we'll go Layson as well. Finish the game off with another sub in the back. Header over the top. We'll finish it off with another substitute at center back. Give the team some praise. So you guys have done a lovely job. We can take off the tempo a little bit as well. Add some time wasting. And don't worry about countering always. Oh my god. So lucky. Why is it the second that you pull off tempo in this game that you just automatically start conceding goals? I've never understood it about FM this year. It would be nice to keep that clean sheet. But whatever. Still a good win. 3-1. Mix of players on the score sheet. The front three getting on. And some good assists from deeper positions. So we'll never say no to that. But I'm happy with that one. That's a lovely early victory. And I couldn't be more proud of it. And there we are. Well, Yeah, I'm not surprised. Player debuts, which are always lovely to see. Mitrovic absolutely smashed the competition, which is unsurprising. But I think we're going to call it there today, folks. So with that being said, I'm going to play the next 4 games, including our first tie in the Europa League playoffs, and that means when I come back, we'll be taking on Lask Linz and taking on the second game of our Europa League playoff tie as we look to confirm our spot in the Europa League for next season, which will be a bit of a big one for us as the team looks to get back into Europe for the first time in a long time. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you want to catch up on any of the prior videos, be sure to follow along with the playlist at the end of this video or in the description below. On top of that, if you guys are interested in any other playthroughs that are going on, like at Evian in France, or some of the amazing tactic videos I have going on, like ones from this save that we have tested, or just others, as well as various recreations from real-life managers, be sure to check those out as well. You can do so by hitting the icon that is linked at the end of this video, and it will take you to my homepage where you have tons and tons of videos to choose from. Plus, MLS is back! And with all the MLS fave going on, I've got a rule set to explain all the crazy, absurd rules that MLS teams have to go through, and a Red Bull save from last year if you guys are interested to see how someone like myself, a US resident and a massive fan of the New York Red Bulls, does that stuff as well. So be sure to check all those things out, and I'm sure to catch you guys in the next one, where we take on Lask Linz and in the second leg of our Europa League playoff tie.